Everyone is always asking us what the future holds for the automobile, and it can be found here in the heart of Detroit. A few months ago, I toured the College for Creative Studies with the Dean, Emery Molnar, and witnessed the various phases of design the students learn about, from sketches and computer renderings, right into modeling, painting, and finishing. These students are executing design that are influencing automakers and setting the stage for our future modes of transportation. Every year, the College for Creative Studies hosts a student show. Today, I'm here with Emery Molnar, and we're going to take a look around and see what they produced today. Emery, it looks like it's not just about cars for you guys, it's about transportation.
Well, it's true, Ken. I mean, this after all is a transportation design program, of which car design is one of the areas that we work in. We're involved with transportation systems and how the automobile fits within a system. We're involved with green issues, sustainability, alternative fuels. We do trucks, we do motorcycles, we do boats. We've had a lot of success in yacht design.
I know the last time we were here, you told me this was a Lincoln project.
Correct, yes.
So tell me a little bit about the sponsorships.
Well, you know, the sponsored projects, they're research projects that are supported by the industry, and we work together with the sponsoring organization to package their objectives into what makes sense for our students in terms of learning. Typically, the principal objective for the client or the sponsor is to observe a group of students under pressure working in a studio environment to see if they want to hire them, basically.
So speaking of students, I know that you have students here who worked on the Lincoln projects. Why don't we take this opportunity to talk to a few of them?
Yeah, let's do it. So Ken, you remember when we were here last time, we looked at this boat, we looked at this board, we looked at the inspiration coming from here as this Lincoln project began to proceed. And we saw briefly the clay model and how crude it was at the time. Well, check out how it's gone through this amazing stage of refinement.
Well, this is beautiful, Emery. They've done a great job on it. The students have really worked hard on this.
Well, let's meet Brian. He's the guy that did this piece.
Wow. Hey, Brian, how are you?
How you doing?
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Ken.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So, Brian, tell me a little bit about your project here.
Much as the dean was talking about, we kind of all start off with the inspiration, and then we jump to some ideation sketches and work through the refinement process, and then we end up with the full-scale clay model over here.
How long did it take you to do this?
Somewhere around 300 hours. It's quite a process.
So, Brian, tell me how involved you were with your sponsors.
Well, for the Lincoln project, it was really great. They had designers coming in every week, and then Max Wolf, the design director of Lincoln, actually came in once a month to check up on us. So that was a really unique experience.
So of the 1,400 or so students at this institution, about 150 of them are car designers or transportation designers, and seniors just graduated, and another young man who's got an amazing future ahead of him is Eric Arm.
Eric, pleasure to meet you.
Nice
Ken
to meet
Ross.
you. Nice to meet you, Ken.
So, Eric, tell me a little bit about your project here.
So this was a truck project sponsored by an engine company called Eco Motors, and they developed an internal combustion engine that's significantly smaller than the one that is right now. And what I've done was I put the engines in the axles of the car. So what that does is it creates a powertrain for the front axle and the rear axle separately, and then kind of distributes the weight evenly along the truck so that it has better stabilization as it's driving. Definitely my favorite part of the design process is in the beginning, when you can start dreaming up all these crazy ideas and kind of coming up with a little bit something that's crazier than what's feasible right now.
Do you feel like the experience has prepared you for your career?
Definitely, since the beginning to the end, they try to teach you as many things as they can about the automotive industry and the technique and just the design. So I think it was time well spent.
Well, I'm here with another student, Alex McGowan, a recent graduate of CCS. Alex, tell me a little bit about your project.
Well, this is the project we did for Lincoln. They came in, sponsored a studio. Basically, they gave us a design brief that just said they wanted to see our vision for Lincoln about 10 years into the future. And so basically my vision for Lincoln was to move the entire brand more upmarket, make it so that the Lincoln brand really competes head-to-head with like BMW, Mercedes, you know, the true luxury brands. This was the key sketch that I did. Just a really low. I just see this car like coming at you down the highway, and it's just got this long hood, this really dramatic proportions. You can obviously tell it would be a big engine up here. It's a coupe, it's a two-door. Again, this is a luxury product, so this is something that's just going to be really elegant for somebody who owns it.
So where do you see your future from here? Do you have you've just graduated. What do you think you're going to go on to do from here?
Hopefully end up working at one of the OEMs.
So you're interviewing now?
Interviewing, yeah, in the process of interviewing.
How was your experience at the school? Do you think it prepared you for the future?
Yeah, definitely. I think that there's a lot of diversity in the projects that we do here at school, so there's several different experiences that kind of prepare you for different types of jobs in the industry.
Ken, what really has me geeked about the whole thing is these people, these kids out of Detroit are going to go design cars all over the world. They're going to work in France, they're going to work in California, they're going to work in Japan, they're going to work in China. Amazing opportunities these young people have.
Well, you've given them a great start. We really appreciate you hosting us again, and thank you.
It's a pleasure, always.
Catch all the latest auto enthusiast news at Autoweek.com, in Autoweek Magazine and iPad Edition. Talk with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Autoweek USA.